In the previous, the next topic is language processing system. In the previous concepts, you have learned what is a program, what is a programming language, what is the need to write a program, what is the need to learn about programming languages. As I said, the machine cannot understand human language. So that's why we are going to learn so many programming languages. What is the solution we want to give it to the computer? That solution will be written in terms of programs. Even though if you give the solution in terms of programs, we are writing that program in English only. But the computer or the machine cannot understand English, as I said earlier. But then how the compiler will understand our programming? Sorry, how the computer will understand our programming? So because we are writing the programs in English only. So that's why to make the computer understand the programs, there is a concept called language processing system. Okay, programming language processing system. So let us see how we are making the computer understand our program. In the language processing system, we are having a 4 things: preprocessor, compiler, assembler, linker or loader. Okay, so if you observe this program, the first thing is a source program. Source program is nothing but the program which is written by the user. The program which is giving to the computer, that is nothing but source program. Okay, so now suppose if you chosen the program language is C. What is the program you want to write? You have written in C language. So now the source program is C program. So now you have given to that source program to the computer. So then the first thing is preprocessor. The first step is preprocessor. So what is a preprocessor? So preprocessor is nothing but it performs operations on the source file. On the source files. Just I am giving the sentences. Preprocessing performs operations on source files. Then what are those operations? What are the preprocessing operations? For example, expanding macros. So already you have learned C program. Then you have understood the macros also. So you have used some macros in your program, C program. Okay, expanding macros. So that means simple notations you have given for the long constructions. For example, here I have given hash define foo_xy, some mathematical notation. So it defines a macro foo that when used in later in the program is expanded by the preprocessor. For example, in your program you have written the statement a equals to foo of a comma b. Foo of a comma b. So then the compiler will expand this macro. That means what is the macro you have given in the hash define directory or the header file? That notation, that mathematical notation will be substituted in the place of this macro foo of a comma b. So that's why in the next line I have written a equals to 3 into, in the place of foo of a comma b is replaced by the 3 into a plus b into 2 plus a. Okay, so this expanding will be done in the preprocessor step. Expanding macros will be done in the preprocessor step. And one more thing is inserting named files. Suppose you can insert the other files also. You can insert the other files in the present program, in the C programming language. For example, you have written the header file like hash include header.h is replaced by the content of the file header. Okay, so these type of operations will be done in the preprocessor step. Okay, then after preprocessor, The program is called, what is the then the output of this preprocessor. So after expanding the macros, after including the files of the other, including the operations or the files of the other program. So then the output of this preprocessor is called modified source program. Somewhat will be modified after expanding the macros and after substituting the files of other program. So then that modified source program will be given to the compiler. Okay, so then what is a compiler? So before going to the compiler, so we need to know translators. Translator is nothing but a translator which converts a source program into an object or target program. Source program is called, already I have told you, source program is nothing but which is given by the user, which is written by the program, which is written by the user. Translator converts a source program into an object program. Okay, so here source program is the program which is written by the user. Object program is the program which is given by the computer. Source program is written in a source language. Object program belongs to a object language. Suppose if you write a program in a C language, C program, what is the program you are giving to the computer? That program is called source program. Okay, so but as I said, the computer cannot understand that program. So that's why we need to convert that program into the machine understandable language. So that machine understandable language is called object or target program. So here source program is user's program, object program is machine's program. So now we need a translator to convert a source program into an object program. Okay, but there are types of translators: assembler, compiler, interpreter. Assembler. So already we have known about assembly language. Already I said assembly language is nothing but it have the set of mnemonics. Suppose if you write a program in assembly language is also will not understandable by the computer. Again we need to convert into the machine understandable language. Okay, so to convert from assembly language program into the machine language program, we need an assembler. Okay, now the next one is compiler. So compiler is also will be converted from the source program to object program or the target program. But what type of language will be converted by the compiler? Okay, so compiler will translate the high level language program into object or target program or the binary language program. Okay, so compiler is a program which takes one language as input and translates into the another language, that is machine understandable language. During this process of translation, some of errors are encountered, then compiler displays as error messages. Okay. Next, interpreter. So interpreter is also one kind of language processor. Okay, so it is also converts from source program to target program or the object program. Interpreter is also converts the high level language into machine level language. Compiler is also converts high level language into machine level language. Then what is the difference between compiler and interpreter? So when the compiler translates or the converts from high level language to binary language, the whole program will be converted at a time. But coming to the interpreter, it will convert line by line. It will convert line by line. That is only the difference between compiler and interpreter. Okay, so interpreter is nothing but instead of producing a target program as a translation, an interpreter appears to directly execute the operations specified in the source program on input supplied by the user. Okay, so now the second step is compiler. So first step is a preprocessor. Preprocessor is nothing but some operations will be done What are those operations? Expanding macros, okay, replacing the files of the other program. So after done this preprocess step, the output of that preprocessor step is a modified source program will be given to the next step, that is a compiler. So compiler is nothing but it converts high level language or the source code to binary object code. Okay, after converting into that, the target assembly program will be given to the assembler. Okay, so then this assembly program will be converted into the machine level language using this assembler. Now conversion has done. Okay, so now you have converted into the machine understandable language, machine code. Now the machine code will be given to the linker or loader. What is this linker or loader? Linker. So linker is nothing but it combines the output of the assembler for different compilations. There are two primary tasks regarding this linker are to relocate relative addresses and to resolve external references. And loader. After linking, it loads the resulting executable file from linker into the central memory. So that means it takes a relocatable code, alters the relocatable addresses and places the altered instructions and data in memory at proper locations. Okay, so now the linker and loader, the relocatable object files will be placed in the memory. Then finally, the target machine code will be developed. So this is the language processing system.